got livestock that lives indoors, you probably have rats. You got rats, you should get an air rifle. Well, that's what we did up at Ben Moody's farm on the edge of Exmoor. He fattens cattle and the rats like to live in the barns too. We brought a Nitesite spotter, a Nitesite scope attachment, Ben's son Tom, his partner Elle, and a strong sense of teamwork to the barns, late one evening. Well, some teamwork.
There you go. You throw them in. There's like 4 of them. 4. Loads. On top of the bucket. There was one to the left of the trailer wheel that went back after you shot the first time. I can't see without the light of the sight.
We weren't working together to start with, yes.
The missing link.
He wasn't listening.
Typical family.
It's a slow start with some misses. Ben reckons rats can have some kind of sixth sense about a pellet speeding towards them.
Well,
You can sense it.
does the speed of sound beat the pellet going?
But I mean, is it more than that? Do they? I mean, because some of them appeared to duck almost.
They certainly moved before the pellet turned up, yes. And the one beyond them moved.
Elle is a professional pest controller. She says some of this is to do with kinesthetics, which she helpfully looks up.
A rodent's kinesthetic sense is a memory of the movements required to run its territory. For example, a Norway rat will always take the same number of steps out of the hole in the wall, turn left at the edge of the pallet and run 5 steps to the opening around the pipe. Every time the rat covers that territory, the muscle movements will then be the same, at least until something new is encountered. In the dark or when frightened, rats use this sense to escape to bolt holes and runways.
So did we see an example of kinesthetics this evening?
I reckon so.
Well, certainly the one that was shot earlier on went straight down its hole.
He did, using kinesthetic
Straight
memory.
down, yeah.
Do you think they ran across the top of the axle of the trailer, didn't they? Poked out, came back down, and there they were again with their friends doing the same thing.
They certainly seem to follow each other. Same route every time.
Same places coming out every time. Yeah.
Creatures of habit.
That's empty.
Reloading the BSA R10 in the dark is fiddly. It's where you realise you need to have bought many, many of their magazines. Once that's sorted out, despite our fumbling, the rats are still there. Tom takes over the rifle.
Heads. All I can see is heads. There's a stick in the way,
And he shoots straighter, well, most of the time, than his dad.
Youth's on your side, hey?
Yeah. Better eyesight,
left-handed.
less old age.
We use a Seek thermal unit to look at the rats. It's a clever little gizmo that plugs into the bottom of your phone as shown on Elle's hand here. Out in the field, my phone's instant reaction is to turn on its torch, which gives us away somewhat.
The torch is on.
Okay, is that working? Can you turn it sideways though? That's it. And the torch is on again, you dead.
But only somewhat. The rats are soon back. The crowning glory of a shot is presented to Tom. Lots of heads lined up. But can he do anything with it?
Yeah, about 4 or 5 in a row. Yeah. Couldn't quite get the pellet to go all the way through.
Ah, bad luck, Tom. We didn't make much of a dent in the population. We didn't make a dent in the food source for the barn's other resident, here captured later on Ben's phone. Plenty of ratting still to be done here.